Guys, and welcome to another complete DCEU collection video that I'm doing, showcasing off all my DC movies. So I'm going to start off with the DCEU collection and just the general DC Universe movies that I have. Like, one of them is from the Arrowverse, like Invasion and stuff. I got that on DVD, Invasion. And all my other Batman movies, so yeah, we're just going to be showcasing them off today, and we're going to start off with the DCEU movies, obviously, because I'm going to start off with the first DCEU movie, obviously, because that's what kicks it all off. So first of all, in 2013 we had Man of Steel. Now, this is one of the best Superman movies. If you haven't watched it, it is really good. Man of Steel is an enticing superhero movie in general. Now, it is much darker and grittier than your occasional superhero movie, so don't be really expecting any humour from it, because it is very, very serious, like, very serious. It's not really funny in the slightest, and you're not really looking for any humour in this movie whatsoever, really, because it's a serious Superman movie. So, yeah, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I have rewatched this, like, countless times, but I'd rewatch it countless times as well. I mean, this, again, because this got hate, and I don't know why. Like, it's got 56 Rotten Tomatoes, and I don't know why it got that low, because it is a great movie, honestly. Anyway, that's the side, and that's the back. It's a 12, contains moderate violence, and it's on for 137 minutes. That's the leaflet. And that's the disc. Pretty cool disc, if you ask me, because it's got the S sign there. Yeah, I'm liking the disc detail for that. And next up, I picked this up yesterday on Blu-ray, actually. This is a movie that not a lot of people enjoyed. Batman v Superman. I got this on Blu-ray, and it's a 12. This came out in 2016. This is the first introduction of Wonder Woman and Batman in the DCEU, and the Flash in the DCEU, really, because I think it's on the Ultimate Edition. but I think Barry Allen, the Flash, showed up on the Ultimate Edition for this movie. Anyway, it's a 12. I haven't watched this yet, actually. I'm looking forward to watching it, though. I don't know why, but I am. I've heard a lot of hate for this movie. It got 30 Rotten Tomatoes. And it's apparently one of the worst movies in superhero genre of all time, really. Anyway, I don't think I'd agree with that, because the poster's alright. It's not a good poster, but it's alright. And then at the back, that's the side, by the way. That's the back. You got Batman there and then Superman there. They're going head to head to each other. So the cover art is pretty good. I do like how Wonder Woman is stood in the middle of them all, but then I think, isn't this like a Man of Steel 2, so shouldn't Superman be in the middle? I don't know. Anyway, it's a 12. It's a 12 moderate violence threat, and the theatrical version is on for 151 minutes, and the Ultimate Edition is on for 183 minutes. So that's the disc. I think this is the original edition. The disc detail on this one's pretty cool as well, because you got the old Batarang with the S in it. And this is the Ultimate Edition. I do think the discs should have had pictures on, though, because some Blu-rays have pictures on the discs. And then, yet again, to round out the trilogy of... Well, no, not really rounding out the trilogy. We got a quadrilogy of bad DCU movies. Let me just have a sip of water. Directly after Superman: Dawn of Justice, Superman v Batman v Superman, we get the worst DCEU movie in the whole franchise. Suicide Squad, which came out in 2016. Yeah, I have to agree, this isn't a good film. I don't like it. It's not a good film. It's horrible. It's boring. It's bad. The villain's bad. It's bad. It's just bad. They have the worst Joker. For some reason, Will Smith. The only thing that actually makes it good in this film is Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, and she is amazing as Harley Quinn, but I don't think even she could have saved this movie. I mean, I have watched this movie twice, and I enjoy it because it's that bad. But, yeah, I have to agree, it is a bad film, but like I said, the only good thing in it is Harley Quinn. Anyway, it's aside, back to 15, sustained threat, moderate violence, and it's on for 118 minutes. That's the leaflet. It didn't come with that, well it did when I bought it, because I bought this from CEX, but the Batman and the Suicide Squad. Then you got a little leaflet of Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Justice League, and then Watchmen, and then a Batman animated one, and then Batwoman, and then Supergirl. That's the disc. Pretty cool disc. It's alright. It's good. It's okay. Not the best, but it's okay. I feel like it's one of the most forgettable superhero / supervillain noirs that we have ever gotten. And then the last bad DCEU movie that we ever did get is actually 2017's Joss Whedon's Justice League, which, unpopular opinion, I actually did like. I found it very entertaining, actually. I'm sorry, found it entertaining. The design for Steppenwolf was bad in this one. That's the only thing that was bad. And Superman's CGI'd face was bad in this as well, so yeah. Aquaman's suit, I'm not a real big fan of it in this movie. It kind of looks a little bit, well, a little bit too goofy, if you know what I mean. Aquaman is like the least it's the least best superhero anyways. A little bit is not, nah. Wonder Woman might be my favourite Justice League member. I mean, I would say The Flash, but I don't like Ezra Miller, so yeah. Side, back. Spectacular, 4 stars. It's on for 115 minutes. It's a 12. Moderate fantasy, horror, violence. That's the disc. So yeah, like I said, Steppenwolf in this film doesn't have a good design, but then they gave him a really good design in Zack Snyder's Justice League, which was also a very good film. And then we get the first, the second origin story in the DCEU, and the first origin story for Wonder Woman 2017's Wonder Woman. What can I say? I would give, by the way, I forgot to give you my rankings on them. Suicide Squad I would give a 2 out of 10. Justice League I would give a 7 out of 10. Wonder Woman, 10 out of 10. This is the best DCEU film ever. Actually, I might have to change my opinion on that because there is Birds of Prey. I don't know. Call me whatever you want. I just love Birds of Prey in that movie. Anyway, Wonder Woman, it's a 12. This came out in 2017. There's the side and there's the back. We got the actual DC cover for this one, only I can't seem to take the security tab off. I've been trying ever since I got this like 2 months ago. It's on for 135 minutes and it's a 12, moderate violence. There's the cover, the real cover, and there's the real back. It's on for 135 minutes. There's the leaflet. And there's the disc. Got the cool W for Wonder Woman on there. So yeah, this is one of the best superhero movies of all time in general, really. I highly recommend you watch this because it is fantastic, really. Wonder Woman has one of the best movies in the DCU. Next up after that we get Aquaman. I collected this on this really cool poster on Blu-ray. His suit in this one is way better than the Justice League one in my opinion. Anyway, this came in 2018. Side, back. Visually wild and recklessly inventive, thoroughly entertaining. It's on for 145 minutes and it's a 12 moderate violence sustained scenes of threat. What? I don't get that. Anyway, the villain in this is pretty good. Black Manta plays a great villain along with Nudius. He played a great... Is that what he's called? He played a great villain in this as well. That's the disc. Pretty bland disc. It's a bland movie as well. I won't lie, it's... That wouldn't go in then. It's not the best superhero movie in general. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. It's alright. It's okay. It's okay. Like I said, it's okay. Nothing special. But then we did get something special in 2019. What was that? Oh, right. I was just supposed to say it. Okay. Shazam! We get this masterpiece. Yeah, I have 3 favourite DCEU movies in the DCEU, which is number 3 Wonder Woman, number 2 Shazam, or 4 because I do like Black Adam. Yeah, I don't know. Number 2 Shazam and number 3 Birds of Prey. Fantastic movie, honestly, watch it. Anyway, we got Shazam on DVD. It's a 12. This came in 2019. Side, back. A ton of fun, a total blast. All got 5 stars. It's on for 128 minutes and it's a 12. Moderate violence, threat, horror, innuendo, sex references, bleep, strong language. Oh, the comic came Shazamming at me. You get a little miniature comic. I've read it. It's pretty cool, actually. And that's the disc. I love this movie, honestly. Anyone who doesn't like this movie and I contact them, please uncontact me. It's a great movie, okay? I went to the cinema in April to see Shazam, Fury of the Gods. Can't wait for that one. And then we also got... I bought 2 Shazams. I bought one on DVD and I bought one on Blu-ray. Yeah, I don't know why. I just do that. Here's Shazam on Blu-ray. This is another great film. It's a 10 out of 10 for me instantly. 12, side, back. So it's a 12, moderate violence, threat, horror, innuendo, bleep, strong language, and it's on for 132 minutes. Cover, same as slipcover. Then you got a leaflet for Birds of Prey. Yeah. Best DCU movie. And then there's the disc. I was gonna collect the steelbook as well because it had a cool lightning bolt on it with the black background. It was really cool. I was gonna collect the steelbook, but then I forgot. I still want to do it actually. I don't know. But then in 2020, we got the masterpiece of a DCU movie. Say what you want about it. It's freaking good, okay? Birds of Prey. This was DC in its prime, in my opinion. Honestly, it was so much fun watching this film. Like I said, Harley Quinn is great. This film was just a bundle of fun. Honestly, it was just fantastic. It's a 15. It came in 2020. I remember them advertising this. I wanted to watch it like mad because I just got into DC back then as well. There's the side. Back. Margot Robbie is brilliant as Harley Quinn. Agreed. So for 100 minutes, and it's a 15 strong violence, injury, detail, language, sexual threat. And there is the disc. The real name for it is Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. The unnecessarily long title for that movie. Still good though. I automatically give this like a 15 out of 10. It's fantastic. And then we got the crappy sequel to Wonder Woman in 2020 as well, December of 2020, Wonder Woman 1984. This wasn't a good film, I'm just going to come out and say it. It weren't really a good film at all. I just watched it one night because I was bored and I had nothing to do, and it was like a very relaxed superhero movie, if you know what I mean. It was just bland. There was nothing to it. Anyway, that's the back. Fast forward to the 1980s as Wonder Woman's next big screen adventure finds her facing a wide array of foes, including Maxwell Lord and Cheetah. So yeah, I think Pedro Pascal as Maxwell Lord was very annoying in this film. Like, I wish to be the dream stone itself. It was very annoying, his accent, honestly. Yeah. We get another Birds of Prey thing. And then there's the disc. Wonder Woman 84. Drink break. Every time I do these videos, like, things happen and I burp and stuff. I'm sorry, and like, can't stop the hiccuping. I think I've sorted myself out now because my mouth just goes dry. I can feel it going dry again. I don't know why. Anyway, then in 2021 we got the best DC remake ever, in my opinion. On the Justice League, we got the 4-hour cut that nobody had time to watch in one go, and nobody really needed it because the other one was good as well. But this one is pretty good. Don't you know? Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's pretty good, actually. I won't lie. I think it is definitely better than the other Justice League. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It is better. I have to say, it is very better than the Justice League because we get an extended look of Steppenwolf in this, and we actually get Desarden's dark side in this, which was unexpected but cool. Anyway, it's a 15. Side, back. Glorious, thrilling and beautiful. 5 stars. It's on for 232 minutes and it's a 15. Contains strong violence. That's disc 1. Part 1 to the movie. And then part 2 to the movie. So yeah, I'd give that one like a 9 out of 10, it's great. I love most of the DCU movies, apart from the Suicide Squad that we got in 2021. I don't think DC knows how to make a good Suicide Squad. This is very overrated. It's not really good, really. It's a bit bonkers. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. It's a fun watch, and we don't get a lot of Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn in this, which instantly was a big downer for me, because you know how much I love Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, and Margot Robbie in general, but yeah, if you're going to have a Harley Quinn thing, then just put more of her in the movie, honestly. Bro, that was the wrong move. You get like 12 minutes of her in this movie. Anyway, and somehow she still made it to be in the first face on the cover. Anyway, the side, back. You get Idris Elba as Dead Sport and Blood Sport, and then Peacemaker. It's on for 127 minutes and it's a 15. Strong bloody violence, gore, language, brief drug misuse. This is what superhero films should be like. I mean, after seeing this, I'm a little worried to seeing James Gunn's DCEU slate, really. I'm not looking forward to it after seeing this. I hope he don't make everything wacky like that. It weren't really the best film, in my opinion. In my opinion, anyway. That's the disc. I might need to give it a rewatch, but I mean, I will, but it just weren't the best, in my opinion. I think the best person in that, this goes without saying, obviously Harley Quinn, but other than that, Polka Dot Man. Polka Dot Man was funny. And then the last ever DCU movie we got, up until Shazam 2, Blue Beetle and Aquaman 2, which isn't going to be good, is Black Adam. Another one of my favourite DCEU movies, in my opinion. We got this last year, October last year. I love it. I freaking love it. I think it's one of the best movies I've ever seen, in my opinion, actually. And say what you want about it, but I feel the same way as this as I do with Birds of Prey. It's just a great superhero, well, godlike film, because he's not a superhero. Anyway, that's the side and that's the back. I got this on Blu-ray in January. Non-stop thrill ride, outstanding. Special features. It's a 12 moderate violence, threat, horror, injury detail. And then you get the cover that's the same as the slipcover. That's the leaflet advert for Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Honestly, I can't wait to see that in cinema. And that's the disc. So yeah, I'd give this one a 10 out of 10. I thought it was great. I loved Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate, but the rest didn't need to be in this film. So yeah, now we're moving on to my just DC EU movies, DC movies, but I'm not going to show you the ins and outs of them. So then we have Invasion, which is like an Arrowverse crossover 3-episode event. The Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, and Legends of Tomorrow. And then you got, then I got 1989 Batman. This was the Michael Keaton's Batman, the first one. It's a great movie, this. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's great. 10 out of 10. It's 15. Then you got the sequel to that, Batman Returns. The first introduction as Michelle Pfeiffer as the Catwoman, which she was a great Catwoman. This isn't the best, in my opinion. I prefer the other one. And then these are just my Batman collection now. Batman Begins, another one of my favourite Batman movies. Cillian Murphy as the villain in this was fantastic. The Dark Knight, I haven't actually really watched it yet, to be honest. I've watched a bit of it and I thought it was great, but not all of it, actually. No. Dark Knight Rises, I've watched this before and it was a great film. Bane was a great villain. Tom Hardy as Bane was a great villain. Yeah, it was a great movie. And then I collected Joker on DVD last Friday. It's a 15. And then I collected it on Blu-ray. So yeah, thank you for watching and make sure you put a subscribe on and like this video. Bye guys!